and let people know that you can help them with referrals across the United States and even the world. So Robin, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, Robin, where do you even want to start? There is so much for you to share, and you are a wealth of knowledge.
Well, okay, let's keep it simple. So bottom line, my department exists to handle the leads that come through the Anywhere network. And for the people who don't know Anywhere, which was formerly Relogy, is our parent company. And they own and franchise the leading real estate brands such as Coldwell Banker, Century 21, Sotheby's, BHG. That's about all I can think of right now. So we have a network nationwide and actually worldwide, where all of us then can place leads outgoing and receive leads incoming. So that's kind of the main thing. Not everybody belongs to it, excuse me, but for all of the agents that do, or all of the brokerages that do, that's where these leads come from. So that's part of what my department does. The other part would be to handle all the other, what we call the third party relocation referral sources. So they can be anywhere from Wykert, CarMax. I mean, there's a list. I've got probably 20 of them that send us leads, Caprilo, different ones. So anyway, and then basically what we do, the leads come in, leads go out, we manage the process. I have an e-relocation system that organizes everything, keeps track of every lead, keeps track of conversion, keeps track of the updates. When you're provided a lead, you're expected to get in contact in the first, hopefully 24 hours, but you're going to get 3 notices until you actually have made contact. Then at 2 weeks, they're going to want an update. And then at every 30 days, they're going to want an update. And the important thing about having meaningful updates is when I post these updates in whichever website, I have to work within many systems. Those are shared with the clients, especially if we're dealing with corporate stuff. I mean, they're shared with Anywhere. They're shared, everybody's always tracking and managing and paying attention to what's going on. So anyway, there's a lot of back end reporting going on all the time. So just handing out the lead or, receiving a lead, sending one out. I mean, that maybe takes me 5 or 10 minutes. It's all the other stuff that I have to do that is time consuming. So, and then it's for the agents that are in Iowa, you guys are required by law to provide a referral disclosure to any client in Iowa that you're referring, outgoing, or I guess even within Iowa. So that way the client has the opportunity to acknowledge that they know they're being referred and that, another agent's going to be helping them and that there's going to be a referral fee involved. We don't have that in any of our other markets or any of our other states. That's not required. Something else that's different in Iowa, in all of our other states, the referral sources that have partnered with Anywhere, which, I can provide a report on that. Mainly they give cash back to all the clients that go through. And in Iowa, you're not allowed to give cash back. So apparently there's something about that. So, and I did send you some handouts, I guess, of all the partners that we have. So we can share that at the end of the meeting. And then I do have another, it's sort of it tells you how much cash people get back when they go through various programs. So, for example, AARP, if somebody was buying or selling a $400,000 house, at the end of the transaction, they get $1,859 for going through with us. And then obviously we're all paying a referral fee right off the top, normally a minimum of about 40%. So I'm guessing that that's what gives that cash back to those people. So, but the other thing to use that list that I shared with you of the partner programs, when someone is going out for a listing appointment and you can find out perhaps, where they work, then you can offer this over another agent because the only brokerages again are Century 21, Coldwell Banker, Sotheby's, BHG, that we can actually put a lead through the Anywhere network and get that person cash back on the transaction. Now it's going to cost us a referral fee, but if you're in competition with several agents for a listing, or even a buyer, I suppose. And you can get that person a cash bonus. Nobody else can do that. So you can use this to leverage, getting that client. And of course, even though you might have to give up a referral fee, some commission's better than a big fat zero commission. So yeah, so that's pretty much, we've got the forms for Iowa in the dot loop system that they use. There's already a place for the referral disclosure. And for everybody else in CBIQ, if you go under the file and then you go under, I believe it's company file, you'll find the relocation folder. That's got like our W-9, outgoing referral form, incoming referral form, stuff for me to sign. Normally when we get incoming referrals from sources other than Anywhere, they're going to be sending their own forms, so we don't have to provide that. So, and then of course, anybody that wants to send an outgoing broker to broker referral, I mean, the more referrals that we send out, the way it works, then that entitles us to more leads. So, and they do grade us on everything. Outgoing leads, they grade us on our timeliness of updates, our meaningful updates, you name it. I'm on a monthly meeting with my Anywhere director of success. Usually I've got that coming up. So where she tells us all the numbers. Also, there are surveys after you finish with these clients, especially with corporate clients or Navy Fed, where they will ask the client how our agent did or how our company did or how I did. And so we're graded on that too. And most of the time, we get a 10 out of 10 or whichever, so we do an excellent job. We're all very good, very well trained and professional. So yeah.
Awesome, Robin. So tell me this, do you have to qualify to receive leads from your department?
Well, yes, the A team, we call them the A team. So the Anywhere team leads, you have to have training annually that you pay for. You have to have had a certain level of, volume or home sold or something in the past 2 years. You have to complete a background check, which I'm sure all of us would pass. But anyway, just, maybe, but yeah, just things like that. So, and then we just kind of go from there. So, and then there's corporate training, and then there's what's called partner training. And partner is all of these, sources. I mean, we get leads from, it's called Better Homes. Those are some of the bigger, Navy Federal Credit. But again, some of these leads, the Iowa people don't get because it's a cash back bonus program. So Iowa mainly gets corporate leads and broker to broker leads. And then my other anagrams or offices, other states, they get all of them. So yeah.
Okay. A message from the crowd, Todd Conklin. He wants a story, the funniest, craziest, and hardest.
What, like on placing a lead or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I get some crazy stuff. I hate to, well, I'd have to change the names to protect the guilty. Well, gosh, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to think. Let me come back to that. Ask me another question and I'll come back.
Okay. So let's talk about, I'm an agent and I need to, my clients are moving to, let's say, Maine. What does an agent need to do?
Okay. Well, the best thing to do if you're in Iowa, of course, you got to fill out your referral disclosure form. It looks like this. Nope, can't see it. Okay. Looks like that. Send it to me. And mainly I just need, I am going to have some links that I'm going to add to my signature where they could just go straight in, but I just need somebody's name. I need their email. I need their phone number, obviously, and their address. And then I can start the process. And then it probably takes me longer to fill it in than it does to actually put it in the system and send it out. And then once I get in the network, based on where they're going, their zip code, the town, whatever, then I go through and figure out who's the best brokerage to place it with. I always try to give, Coldwell Banker the first shot, but sometimes if they're not rated as high in the area as maybe Century 21 or BHG, I mean, I kind of try to take that into consideration because we want our client to have a good experience. We want the person on the other side to convert, because if we're sending out a referral, it's a 10-15 minute process. And then at the end of the day, you're going to get, say, an $1,800 check. I mean, that was worth it. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay. When you find out the agents, do you contact me to say, all right, I found an agent, or does this all happen behind the scenes and my client gets contacted? What happens there?
Yes, I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but basically once they accept the referral, they assign an agent, and they let me know who that is. Then I send you an email from the e-relocation system so that the agent will know who it is so they can make contact. But a lot of times I ask for that agent to contact our agent. And so that way they can have a conversation. And then immediately, if you feel like that's not a good agent, or you're talking to your client, they're like, don't like this gal, nope, don't like this guy, whatever, then we need to change it right up front. So, that way, because, we've all gotten leads that maybe we just weren't a good fit, or perhaps we didn't even like the people. So, are you just now going in, hey, I don't think this is going to work. But anyway, so we try to figure all that stuff out up front. So, and also if you already know someone in certain markets, from going to the conventions every year, I mean, a lot of people do, coordinate this stuff. They meet each other, they're in meetings and stuff, they exchange cards, and they'll come to me and say, hey, I want you to send this to so-and-so in Florida, and this is her name, this is her, then I'll go find the brokerage and we will specifically request. And I do get a lot of specific requests coming in this direction, especially from some of the Colorado and Montana agents. So they must do a pretty good job hobnobbing at the network events and the national stuff. So
Okay. So I have several messages that have been popping up, but I'm going to ask you this question because it's a good one. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer Colson, what is the benefit to sending a referral directly to you, Robin, versus calling a referral partner directly?
Well, I suppose because I'll manage the process and make sure you get paid. So that's a big part of it. And also because they're going to have to be reporting, like every 30 days, they're going to have to be updating us, where if you're just out there doing this on your own, you may send a referral and never hear from that person again, or that person may change brokerages, or there's all kinds of things that go on, and then you end up not getting paid. So the reason to send it through me is because I'm going to manage it and make sure that we're in touch and you're going to get paid. And when something happens, like for example, an agent leaves a brokerage, they will assign somebody else, to continue to help your client. So, oh, hold on. Here comes all my little preschool friends. Hello. Right outside my window. I have to wait. Oh, hi. If I don't wave, some of them will stop and stand here and stare at me. Okay. Hello.
Do they walk by every day,
Hi,
Robin?
little friends. Yes, like at least twice a day.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute. That's so cute.
Hi. Okay, sorry. All right, they're all gone now. All right.
All right. So Jimmy shared, team leverage the network. Carrie Wells, an Aspen Coldwell Banker agent, when asked what is the one thing that she uses to build her business, her answer is the network. And by the network, it means using you and the rest of the Coldwell Banker Anywhere.
Yeah, the Anywhere team and tools. Well, and the other thing great about the network is because you think about all of us, and we're trained, we're professionals, I mean, when we go to another brokerage, for example, Coldwell Banker in California, let's say, they all have the same training, same level of professionalism, same tools. I mean, we just share values and benefits. And by you just going out there trying to find, I don't know, some idiot realtor out there that's not with one of our brands. I mean, you don't know how they're going to treat people, if they're going to be professional the way we are, if they understand things the way we do. It's just a different caliber of professionals. That's all. Yep.
All right. So, Jimmy says, thanks for being raw and honest. Let's go back to Todd's comments. Referral business outrageous. It can literally give you a 20% raise. So if you're looking for another income or revenue stream, yeah, you need to connect with Robin. He
Well,
just,
and especially give those outgoing referrals, because basically you spend 15 minutes filling out a form that I sign, and then I'm doing all the work. And at the end of the day, I'm on a salary, but you get a check for $1,800 or $5,000 or, you know, whatever it is. I mean, sometimes in some of our more resort markets, some of the other states, I mean, you know, they get $4 million referrals, $8 million referrals. I mean, we don't get that in Kansas City. I mean, we're lucky to get a $1 million referral. It's like a woo million. So, but you know, other places it's a big deal. So yeah.
so Todd also says we've had at least a dozen that he knows of that they had to chase for the referral fees.
Yes.
And
Yes.
just because the paperwork wasn't done properly, that's why you, Robin, are gonna
Yes.
us agents down to make sure that it's done correctly, and then you're gonna make sure that we get paid. So thank you for all of that. We may
Yes.
say, why is Robin emailing me again? But it's just because you know how the system works
Right.
and how we as a company get rated so that we get good leads, better leads, more leads. So
Right.
thank you, Robin. Robin, anything else you want to add? Because we need to get to Rachel so we can talk about how our agents can promote themselves with this awesome, awesome network.
Well, yes, I would just say send me all your outgoing referrals. So let's get them, let's get the most so that we can get the most leads back in. And then also, yes, even though the ones that I'm managing in the last 90 days, I've had at least 2 or 3 that I've still had to chase and make sure that they paid us. So, and had I not had the appropriate paperwork and everything in order, you know, and was able to go after them pretty much, you know, which you really, for me, it only really takes about 1 call because I can be a bully. So, you know, shocking, I know. But anyway, yeah. So it's, yeah. So we just don't really have those problems. Whereas when you're, and that's the other thing, when you're an individual and you're out there trying to hook up with some other individual and things don't work out, I'm not going to step in and help you because that's not my department. So that's not part of what I do. So if you want my help, you need to come through our department.
Robin, it's blowing up over here in the chat. Thank you, Robin. You do a good job. You definitely want Robin in your corner. One question here, because this is true. The cost is still 40% for a referral.
Or more. It depends
Yeah.
on, you know, it varies between markets. We've got 4 different anagrams you got to think about. We're paying probably over 20 grand a year to bring these leads to you, minimum. Okay.
Wow.
So not only are we paying by anagram, which we have 4, which is at least $3,500 a piece, we're also paying for the software to organize the system. We're paying the network to belong. We're paying per closing. I mean, it's, you know, it's a big ticket that Todd is investing in the agents to bring everybody more leads to get you more money. So it's, yes, we do have to pay referral fees, but you know.
Oh, it also pays for you, Robin.
It pays for me. Not much, but yeah, no. I'm kidding. I had to say that. Okay. Moving on. Rachel.
All right. Rachel. There we go.
Everybody.
Oh, so I know you have some awesome stuff. And that's why I asked you to join us, but then you put together even more awesome stuff. So you want me to share my screen, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Yep. So while Sarah's doing that, I just want to jump off of something that Jimmy said about, you know, our network and everything. One thing we're so fortunate to have is we cover 6 different states. That's a huge network right there. So use Inside Track, you know, to reach out to people, get to know people. I just had an agent reach out the other day. Robin was actually her name as well, and wondered how she could reach out to the Iowa people because she potentially has referrals coming that way, which is awesome. So Inside Track, CBIQ, you can also send emails to other offices, any of our offices. You just hop in there, choose what office that you want to contact and do it that way. So a great way to start that communication and spread your network even further, which is awesome. So thank you, Sarah, for sharing this. In our Change Lives Academy resource library, if you scroll to the bottom, we've added a relocation and referral portion. And if you click on that, we've got a Dropbox full of really awesome stuff. Sarah, could you maybe X out of that little box there? Thank you. And it ranges from reaching out directly to your SOI to social media across the board. So let's go ahead and click into, Sarah, if you don't mind, the sample letter, which is the first thing on the top left. This is something, you guys, I mean, tried and true. We've probably had this at our company for 20 plus years in some form. And we've had agents send it via snail mail, email. Sometimes people break it down into a text and send it out that way. There's two different versions on here. There's kind of a long version that really breaks down the why. Why send your referrals to me, the agent, and then I take care of them from there. But this is meant to go to your SOI directly. I would suggest send this as often as you want. I mean, quarterly, definitely annually, to get in front of your SOI. It's another touch point for you. It's another way to say, hey, I do business all across the world. How cool is that? And I can help you and your friends and family do that too. Then the second version is a shorter version. What's great for you guys is we've already put these in CBIQ for you. There's long version, short version. Choose which one you want, edit as you want, or you could take this document and download it and edit how you want and send it out in the mail or send your own email, however you want to do that. So that's a really nice resource. And as simple as it sounds, this generates a ton of at least connections and starts that conversation with your people, because a lot of times people have no idea that you can help them when they're moving even out of state or to a different town. They just don't think about it. So this is a great reminder for that. Sarah, if you would go back to the folder, you'll also see in here, there are several different graphics for you to use. You can just choose whichever one. We've got some nice social media graphics that talks about going all across the world. I would highly suggest adding this into your monthly routine of posts. We, of course, will also add them to the content calendar. So if you aren't signed up to our content calendar, go ahead and do that. September's just came out, but we'll have these in the October content calendar to talk about moving all around the world and how you can help with that. If you're posting these on your own, the document, I think it's the fourth one over, Sarah, in the folder. Yes, it is. Gives you a whole bunch of different social media captions that you can use. And honestly, some of these could just be your post. Another thing I would suggest when it comes to social media is not just these canned things that we're providing, but if you have helped someone, share that story, because that's so cool. I mean, it could be, you know, your sister moving to Wheaton, Illinois, which actually happened to me. That was a great referral. And tell that story of why you did that, how you did that, just to remind people that you can help sell all over the world. Also in here, if you're into video, I put in a video script for you that you can run through. Of course, download it, make it your own, do what you need to do. And with all of this stuff, don't hesitate to reach out to anybody on the marketing team, and that's just marketing@cbdistinctive.com, and we can help you get set up on the content calendar or just give you advice on where you can shoot some of that stuff out. These, thank you, Sarah, for going through these, are story posts that you can use to kind of, you know, catch some of those people off guard, like, oh, do you like this? Do you like that? Oh, I can help you buy it anywhere in the world. So a good kind of conversation starter and just for fun. Yeah, beach house or ski lodge. What would you choose, Sarah?
Oh gosh, probably the beach house.
Me too. I'm partial to beaches, and so is Robin, obviously. She's sitting at one today. So if you guys have any questions on any of this stuff, let me know. But again, it's in our resource library. So changelivesacademy.com/resource-library, and scroll all the way to the bottom, and it's relocation. What did we call it? We called it relocation and referrals. And then you just hit view assets, and all of that is in there, but it's already loaded into CBIQ for you as well. So lots of good stuff. Please use it and reach out if you have any questions.
Awesome. Let's see. Okay. So Rachel, that's awesome stuff. Thank you. And thank you for telling us that it's in Change Lives Academy, and just scroll down to the bottom. Todd has a story here. He just received a multi-million-dollar referral from one of his partners from 10 years ago, and he's sending it to a Telluride agent, a Breckenridge agent, a Sun Valley agent, and a Vail agent. And if you want it, you're supposed to text him. So, hey, how's that for attending and listening today? That should tell you something. Always show up because there may be something big behind it. Thank you so much, Todd. Awesome. I'll take it. Do I just need to move to one of those places? I mean, I will take a ski house. Awesome. All right, you guys. I think that's it, unless we have any other questions. This was super valuable information. Robin, thank you so much for all you do, especially behind the scenes. Oh, Julie Bodler from Iowa says she'll do it too. She'll travel. We just need to get our licenses in those 2 states, Julie. That's what we need to do. I'm sure it's easy peasy. Anyway, Rachel, thank you so much for marketing. Hey guys, I hope to see you all either virtually or you'll see me next Thursday, because we have Glenda Baker in the house. So if you're not in Iowa, you'll have a watch party. Your links will be getting sent out. Yeah, and everyone go have a wonderful long weekend. One more message from Jimmy: leverage Robin to blow up your business. Call Robin if you need help blowing up your business, to let people know Rachel and the marketing team are there for you. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Right.